UWL Crosse students are on the move as one of the college's dormitories closes for renovations.
In August, the State Building Commission approved nearly $3 million in funding to make updates to Laux Hall. And in order to make those updates to the decades-old building, all the students living in that dorm had to be moved to different residence halls.
News 8's Mal Meyer explains how this plays into the college's overall vision.
When freshman Helen Budig moved into Laux Hall, she knew she wouldn't be staying for long.
They were very clear about telling us at the beginning of the year, even before we moved in, that they'd be renovating. We'd have to move some point during the semester.
About 180 remaining students have to be moved out by the weekend to get ready for the project. They've been moved to other on-campus spaces, off-campus options, or are planning on leaving the university.
Thank you. We know this is not an easy time for students to be moving. We're happy we were able to house everyone who wanted housing.
In the coming months, crews will be primarily adding in fire sprinklers and updating bathrooms. Even though the amount of housing available to students has been limited for years, that will not be addressed during this renovation.
We're limited in the ability of what we can do in this scope of the renovation, both financially but also in what will get through the approval process.
Earlier this year, the UW System Board of Regents included a request for more than $41 million to build a new residence hall to be considered for the governor's executive budget.
We have 2 new residence halls that have been built in the last 10 years. Our hope is that we can build again.
For now, they're renovating the existing dormitories and will have to do the same process of moving students around again. Even though it might be a little bit of a hassle, Budig remains positive.
Eagle Hall is such a nice dorm, so it doesn't matter to me. I'm totally excited to be there, to meet new people, and I'll still have my old friends.
Reporting in La Crosse, Mal Meyer, News 8.
Well, Helen has the right attitude for sure. Laux Hall is expected to reopen by the end of August, just in time for students to move in before classes begin for the fall semester.
Then the school will prepare to close down White Hall for renovations in the spring of 2020.